higher number. But even still, that's still a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a ton, 0.5%.
No, yeah.
That's a ton
10% is a lot.
I know, but
I thought it was 56.
10% I knew was a lie, but I
that's not a lie. I thought at a certain point it was like a higher number. Regardless, what I'm saying is, if you provide a service and you make money for that service, I mean, it's not weird to me that people have a lot of money. If you provided the thing,
I'm not talking about a lot of money. I'm talking about hundreds of billions of dollars is weird.
Well,
I'm saying
if Elon Musk went to his like Bank of America account, it wouldn't say that.
No, I know. It
wouldn't say 300 billion. It's about it's all about the taxes. But he flexes all the time. He tweeted. Remember when he tweeted, "I paid $11 billion in taxes."
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Okay, so what I'm saying is like, but to your point though, like, see, it's wrong to say they don't pay taxes. They do pay taxes.
Sure.
But they still have a $300 billion.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, the normal person pays more than the percentage than these other guys do because they find loopholes.
But then the tax.
Well, whose fault is that, though?
I know, but the amount of money, the 1%. I'm just saying this: the 1% of people, the 1% of the rich, whatever, they pay more taxes than the amount of money
combined.
Than everybody combined.
I understand.
Educate America.
Than everybody combined.
I understand.
So what are you supposed to do?
Educate America.
I understand.
You either want to be in a socialist state or you want to be in which one? What's the medium? What you
want, Chris? What you want, man?
What's the medium?
Which one you pick?
Communist.
Pick one.
You would hope that like you have. Well, why would you even want to have just $300 billion sitting in an account? Like why make the world better? I think that's the thought we all have.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is don't limit it to billionaires.
Oh.
Why limit it to billionaires? It's like it could be anybody. If you have somebody has $100 million,
here we go.
That's how's that any better? Oh well, you have $100 million, so you keep all that.
No, I get.
But what should you do, Eric?
You know what I mean?
Give half of it away because
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is don't just limit it to because that's a lot of money in this
if you're gonna pay
society.
Taxes, you should just pay taxes. It should be
a flat tax. Just have a flat tax of whatever it is.
It should be a flat thing of what it is.
How crazy are taxes where they're like, you have to figure it out. If you make a mistake, we're going to penalize you.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's annoying, especially if you're incorporated. That shit.
You're like, you guys are big boys. You can figure this out. I'm like, come on, government. They're like, nope.
So what would you do? Like,
we'll arrest you.
The lottery is getting up to like sometimes it gets to $2 billion. You win the lottery, you got $2 billion. What are you going to do?
How much do I walk away with?
Yeah. $1 billion.
Oh, I give a lot of that away. Yeah. No question.
Where would you give it to?
Friends, at least. Everyone.
So you give it to your buddies, but then you're trying to stop global
20s.
warming or save the fucking rhinoceroses or some shit?
Then I feel like if I had that much money, I feel like I'd have a responsibility. I'd look into stuff. Yeah, I would do that for
Good
sure.
for you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give it to Nick.
I'm not saying I would give it.
Where she's like,
Nick, you just
Elon Musk
give it right to the
needs to
casino.
fucking take care of these people and donate this money. So let's say you want to solve homeless. Is that what you want to do, Chris? We don't like homeless, right? That's fucked up.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot wrong.
Let's just take homeless for example.
Yeah, homeless is fucked up. Sure, yeah, homelessness.
Sure, fuck yeah, hell yeah. You got $1 billion. So let's say you want to send all $1 billion to the homeless. Who are you going to contact to do that?
Well, no. First of all, I don't want to send all $1 billion to the homeless.
No, I'm just saying you do. How would you do it?
I make a sign. I go to downtown LA.
You're just setting him up to be stupid.
Yeah. I don't know who I contact. I guess, but
first of all,
I don't. You're asking me right now. I could find that out. You know what I mean?
You can't though. What are you gonna call the government? Because just your state of California donated $3 billion to homeless. Do you know how many of that reached the homeless?
No, I don't know that.
The answer is 0. Because it goes through all these chains and they're just taking their cut.
No.
So it doesn't help the homeless.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I understand your point. I don't know if I would do it for the homeless or what. My point is I would want to help with some of the money.
My point is
by the way, you'd be fucking.
No,
my
point is you
can't.
You're fucking your friend.
On a mass scale, you can't.
Here's how you would have to do it.
Because the government robs everything.
If I had $1 billion and I was going to help everybody out in this room, what I would do, what you'd have to do is you'd have to give everybody an interest-free loan that they don't have to pay back.
Oh.
Let's take a little break here because y'all need to step up for the.
It's like,
I know.
Do you understand that you gave, like, if you
I've
gave,
done it.
like, let's say you give Casey a house. You say, hey, Casey, you know how you're fucking him? You
must pay taxes,
you are
property
fucking
taxes.
him by giving him a house. Now all of a
That's
sudden,
why I haven't given him a house.
Thank you.
But
I hate to be this guy. Let's say Eric made all that money, and let's say you bought me a house, Eric. Even my house out here, let's say it's paid off.
Right.
You never technically own that house, ever. The bank owns that house.
Even
The
if it's
government
paid
owns
off?
that house forever. You will always have to pay property taxes.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
You never own your
Yeah,
house.
well.
We should get rid of that. Property tax is crazy. Yeah, it's almost like, why'd I buy a house? You know what I mean? You think like, well, why'd I buy this? Because this is like
No
property
one
taxes.
actually ever owns
Property tax
their
is
home.
annoying. But anyway, what I'm saying though is like, there's a lot of things you could. You know,
God, I'm too real. I'm too
Look,
real. I'm sorry. I'm
if you
gonna take a
had
break. I'm
if
too
you
real.
had Elon
I'm too
Musk's
real,
money
Chris.
right now and you wanted to you wanted to be totally philanthropic, how would you do it?
I don't know.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like I've thought about
Yeah.
it. Like for me, I think that I would because money makes money, so you just put money in trusts for like make a hospital. Like instead of like get rid of insurance companies. Like I would try to cut through that. You're
Go
supposed to.
bankrupt.
You're not going to go bankrupt because you
not
can.
if
You will.
No. You're not if you put money in, you have the money make itself. You know what I mean? Then you can still be like get donations from people to have a great hospital. It doesn't have to be like run by the county.
If you want to help out, you're not going to help the masses. So let's say you
Schools.
adopted like 3 kids, Eric, and took care of them. Like that would make a huge difference. That it would actually help somebody out.
Well, no, I think there's a lot of things we could do at schools, and I think if every rich person helped their own community that they came from, I think a lot could be done.
They got into an interesting argument on taxes, but did you see how fed up and exhausted D'Elia is with Schaub? And just how stupid he is. Even if Schaub is making like a legitimate actual point, he's just so dumb and stupid that you can't even like take it. You can't even be like, that's a good point, because you'd be like, it came out of this idiot's mouth. So somehow it can't be a good point, and it has to be wrong. And D'Elia is just sitting there like, how did I end up here? Army of the Dead. I had to deal with Netflix, and now I'm sitting next to this dummy, and we're Netflix. Be damn, yo. You almost feel bad for D'Elia, but then you remember what he's accused of, and you kind of don't. But, I mean, according to Schaub and them, though, he did get cleared by the FBI, and they were bragging about him getting cleared by the FBI. So, oof, the thing you never want to have to say when you're accused of something, hey, I was cleared by the FBI, that never really sounds too good. But, yeah, interesting little argument they had. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.